Hello, Super Mega Baseballers. Eric here with the Warhorses. This is one of my first really good ones. This was one of the first ones where I said, wow, maybe I should start posting these. Unfortunately, because of the glare of my TV, some of the part of the logo might be a little bit lost here, but I'm going to go through it as best I can. This one, 32 layers. This is one of the first really good ones where I really thought I nailed what I was trying to do. I was really, really impressed with this one. I love the color choices too. I did a navy blue with the gold and the light gray. So what I'm going to do just for this logo and for the video, I'm going to change the gray. And I'm going to darken it only for this video, just so you can see it better, okay? All right, so really like the jersey. If you look at it, looks great on the jersey. It's a simple black and white. And I did the white pinstripes, the reverse. Okay, all right, so let's get into the Warhorses. I've done a bunch of horses and unicorns and stuff like that. I have to do unicorns, I have a daughter. But I've done a bunch of horses and this was when I'm like trying to get, I wanted something that looked sleek, a little badass. And I hadn't been real happy with the stuff I had done. And when we got the extra layers, I decided to take some stuff that I had done and really try to come up with something that I really would like. And I was really proud of this one. This actually almost became my team because I was really happy with it. Sorry, knocking my camera here. All right, so like I said, a nice navy blue, okay, really dark, white, yellowish gold, black, and light gray. I would go with a lighter gray. I'm doing it a little darker just for you guys so you can better see these. And actually, I think I need to darken it up a little bit more. Okay, again, this is not how it normally is. I did lighter. It looks good on the jersey and gameplay. So, but you could do it this way too. All right, so how I started off, I did start off with Shield 6, and this is like part of the main, and that's in the blue. 16, 107, 356 rotation, 36 scale. And then quarter ring, because I was trying to frame the outside of what I'm trying to do here. At negative 26, 49, 314 rotation, 74 scale. And then arc 2 in blue. Negative 26, 135, 199 rotation, 54 scale. These were all done in those spots on purpose because of what I do next. So I do outline, and I wanted these certain items not to be affected by the outline that I was going to end up doing. So I did this I initially did all of it and then did the outline. I didn't like it, so I moved outline to where I felt it made the most sense and looked right. All right, so we start off with trying to do the neck. So we start bend 1 in white, negative 63, 33, rotation 0, scale 45. Copy it, negative 99, 50, rotation 0, 53 on the scale. Trapezoid 1 for the majority of the head. Now I've used this, when I do horses, I usually use trapezoid 1 a lot for the faces. It just works out really well. That, unicorns, things like that. Even any of your animals with longer faces, it's a really good one for you. So there's a little tip for you. All right, that one's going to be in white, 97, 88, 288 rotation, and 49 scale. Then I'm doing circle 1, and that's for that's that cheek that you usually see on horses. So circle 1 in white, 43, 64, 0 rotation, 20 scale. And then I did a little stylization in here because I had the basic shape of what I was doing. And so triangle 4 in the gray, negative 69, 7, 231 rotation, 50 scale. Do another one. This one I did in blue, and that's at negative 42, 11, 235 rotation, 25 scale. And then, of course, you have to have a swish 10. If I didn't, you guys would probably get on my case. Swish 10 in the gray, 48, 60, rotation 174, and 33 scale. Copy, paste, and this time we're doing this to kind of cover up the hard edge of the two triangle 4s. And this one's going to be in blue, -3, 62, 287 rotation, 21 scale. Then I do a hexagon. I debated on this one how I wanted to do this part of the mouth, and it just kind of worked. I played around with a couple other things, and I liked this one the most. It kind of helps keep him looking this stoic, noble, yet I'm going to chomp your head off and kick you in the balls if you get too close to me kind of look. So hexagon on white, 174, 37, rotation 0, scale 17. Triangle 3 to kind of help form the front of the face a little bit better. And 2, 14, 51, 7, rotation 18 scale. Then I did a flat triangle for the nostril in blue, 199, 72, 47 rotation, and 8 scale. And then for the ear, triangle 3, white, 21, 176, 43 rotation, and 35 scale. Swish 11 to come across the face in the gray, 70, 121, 54 rotation, 39 scale. And then arc for a little bit of style, blue, 107, 40, 145 rotation, 13 scale. Then I do another arc, this time in the yellow gold, just again a little bit for more style. That one's at 199, 63, 240 rotation, and 20 scale. Then do another arc, this time it's above the eye, gold, 74, 127, 212 rotation, 20 scale. Then ellipse 3 for the eye, blue, 72, 127, 30 rotation, 7 scale. Then period, period in font 0, which I always do period in 0. I don't think I've ever changed it. I've tried it. This one's the one I like the best. It's in white, 75, 124, 0 rotation, 2 scale. Triangle 4 coming off the eye. 41, 139, 287, and 11 on the scale. Sorry, that's an effect I like a lot. And you can play around with the location on it. You know, you could do a little higher if you wanted to. You know, it's just kind of where, because I'd already put that other one, so I just kind of left it there. So, but I always think that it's a nice way to stylize the eye a little bit. Okay, another triangle 4. Now this one is the only one I'm not 100% on. I would probably redo this as a line instead. And so, you know what? I'll just leave it the way it is, but I would consider taking this out and using the, if you go into text, either this, the small or the big small L, or underscore, maybe do 2 or 3 of them and, shrink it to make it nice and thin. I wanted the angle, but I couldn't quite figure out how I wanted to do it, so I just left it. But it still looks nice from a distance. So 139 to 121, 297 rotation, 26 scale. And then triangle 3 in gray, 36, 191, 42 rotation, 15 scale. Do another triangle 3, this time in white, just to shape that ear and kind of take out some of that. 25, 179, 42 rotation, 9 scale. And then an arc in the back, gold, kind of matches along the line of the blue there. -113, 58, 134 rotation, 62 scale. It's one of the biggest arcs I've ever done, I think. Then copy, gray, 107, 35, 135 rotation, 59 scale. And if you wanted to, you've got options on this too. You could, put them together and you want to do something like that. You got options on what you can do on that on your own. And then arc for the mouth, and blue, 173, 25, 212 rotation, and 15 scale. And then I do outline, because I just wanted to outline just the Warhorses, so I did that in white. And then a capital W in font 6. I hadn't used that one before. And what I'm gonna do is, I don't like the way that looks. All right, so the W is in 164 negative, 141 negative, 0 rotation, 22 scale. And then the Warhorses, font 6 also. And I need to shrink that down just a shade. There you go. All right, so that one's going to be at 77, negative 153, 0 rotation, 11 scale, if you wish to put it on there or not. And again, this one took about 90 minutes, maybe 100-ish to do. I had done horses before on 16 layers and just never was very happy with them. And when I got to 32, it really gave me a lot more room to play around with. I'm actually proud of this one. This is one of my first, I wouldn't say masterpieces because I don't have that kind of ego. One of my first really good ones that I liked and got a nice response when I posted it too. So, and then I just do the capital W there, and then just that for the great jersey there. So, one of my early ones that was very, very good, I was very proud of, and I hope you like it. If you want to change colors, the only thing I would suggest, if you're going to change colors, keep the white, keep the gray. If you're going to change it, change the blue. If you're going to change this, if you want to do a darker red or a green, something like that, or even if you want to do brown might work. So those would be ones you can do. You can actually change the white out for a lighter brown if you're trying to do more of a realistic type horse coloring in there. I don't know if the blue probably wouldn't work with that too well, but like a brown, a yellow would work. So you've got lots of options. And just for the stylizing, there's so much stuff you can do. And again, I did this early. I may down the road do another one like this. Maybe I'll do Warhorses 2, where I'll take this logo and I'll tweak it a little bit. I do want to announce something that I'm working on right now. So I got asked if I've ever looked at the original Super Mega Baseball 2 and 3 logos and ever redesigned them. And so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to skip out here and I'm not going to show you yet because I'm not nearly done, so I've been asked to recreate some of these. Now, my gaiters I can do for the Crocs. I'm just going to elongate the snout a little bit more. Freebooters, I've got a pirate one I can do for that. The grapplers, I've got a Kraken one I can do for that. The Herbisaurs, I've got the dinos, which I've never posted yet. What else? Nemesis, I've got Nevermore, which is a big giant black crow, which I'll just change the colors on and do that. Sandcats, I got the cheetahs, which I would just change the coloring up a little bit. The Sawteeth, I've got the Apex Predators to do. Wild Pigs, I've got the what did I call them? The Warthogs to do. So I do have a couple that are already done that I could just tweak a few colors here and there. I'm not going to match the colors that they already did. I'm just going to, for the most part, I'm just going to play around with it and see what I can do. So that's something that's upcoming. That'll definitely be multiple videos on something like that. I'll post it on Facebook, Reddit, and Instagram. The videos will be down the road. I'm not going to necessarily do those immediately. It just depends on how well I come up with them. Some of them, like I said, I'm very happy with, and the sirloin's the only one I've had where I'm not overly happy with. I've got a decent looking steak, but it's really not too much I can do with it. It's going to look a little bit, it's going to kind of look like this, but my steak's going to look like an actual steak, not that bloody, super fatty mess. So that's what I got that I'm working on. And like I said, I've got a whole bunch of logos left to do. I've got like 100, I don't know what I've got, 160-ish still to do videos on. So thank you very much for your support. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And next up, I believe it's going to be the Demons. I'm not looking at my computer right now, so that's what I got coming up. By all means, feel free to send me an email if you've got any comments. I do take constructive criticism fairly well. If you're going to comment, like, why do you make the logo so big on the jerseys? I've answered that question a million times. I'm a hockey guy, not a baseball guy. And I do it because it shows up better when I'm doing videos, shows up better on the jerseys. I hate Major League Baseball logos. Actually, I think what I'll do next is I still have a couple more of my MLB concept logos that'll be coming up in the near future too. I don't have all the teams done, but I've done 14 or 15 so far. All right, so thank you for your support.